I pressed a few things. I'm just gonna double check. Because I did not hit the record right now.
And while you're over there, because of what we're talking about today, I thought it'd do us good. Little surprise.
I would like to say that when we were coming up with all this,
Yeah.
I was like, do you think they're going to play RocketMan in the movie? And you were like, no way.
I was like, hell no.
You're like, zero chance.
They are not doing it. Well, I forgot it's a Disney film.
And then, at the very end...
Well, stop the tape. Stop.
Quick editor's note. To explain the video quality difference between Davis and I, it's supposed to represent our video quality in our separate channels. So Davis works more with the Sony camera, and my videos look more like this, or vintage quality camera. So if anyone had any confusion on that, that's why our channels will be linked down in the description below. Thank you.
Hi, Gwen.
Hi, Davis.
Do you know what we're doing?
What are we doing today?
We're looking at all of our childhood films.
Wow.
And I thought it'd be good to start with RocketMan.
The stuff I grew up with? The stuff you grew up with?
Same time.
It's crazy.
It's great.
Same place.
I wanted us to start with RocketMan, 1997 comedy.
97.
Do you remember who the actor is? The lead actor? I want to guess.
On.
I think it's Harland Williams.
Yes.
It is that?
Yes. I'm gonna say
Okay.
yes.
I think it's that. Do you want me to jump in? Oh, you know, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, a little bit.
I had you and me prepare a little in memoriam, a little paragraph before we watched this movie.
You want to explain why we're calling it In Memoriam?
It's more or less us putting to bed our thoughts of what we believed this film would be before we saw it now. Our childhood thoughts.
How long has it been since we've seen RocketMan?
13 years?
It has to be
15 maybe?
Between 13 and 15.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll start off my in memoriam. RocketMan, 1997. The space movie that justified my fears for fast-moving vehicles that I can't control. A movie that I associate with John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. From memory, I can recall the sets, NASA at Mars being really well done, really realistic. The suit inflating from farts, incredibly funny. The monkey being terrifying. Why do they go to Mars? Is it just for the hell of it? I also don't remember our parents' opinion of this. How did this appear in our lives? It just did. As my brain tries to think of other big plot points in this film, I can only think of John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt and the lead actor's singing voice being really high when he sings When You Wish Upon a Star. Astronaut Fred Randall, yes, I remember this from memory before watching the film, is not the man they think he is at home. Oh no, he's a rocket man.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was long. Mine is not that long.
You're just gonna go like... Are you just gonna go, it wasn't me?
You know, I
didn't remember that.
Thank you. I could not have even said that was like the catchphrase.
Yeah.
RocketMan was a big sleepover hit. We must have shown it to 5 different friends and plagued 5 different families with the curse of John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Fart jokes, screaming, 8 action, RocketMan has it all.
Did we show it to friends?
We absolutely did. I have a memory of showing it to at least 4 different people.
Oh.
4 different people. Merrick, Alex, Braden came over one day, and we showed it to him.
He's like I remember him being like the cool guy at the school.
He was.
And we showed him RocketMan.
And that's why I only came over to our house one time.
That's it. That's definitely it. Oh, man. See, I don't remember showing anyone. I vaguely remember just seeing it on the TV, if not maybe the little screen in the van that we had. And that was it.
I can answer your question about Mom and Dad. They loved this movie.
Okay.
And watching it now, I was kind of thinking about that, and I was like, yeah, it's like a safe comedy, real safe.
It is
like
really safe.
Even like in the nature of like the Naked Gun type spoof it's doing, it's super safe.
Before we jump into specifics, do you want to know information about the people who made this movie?
Yes, I did a little bit of a deep dive. Okay, wait. Should we get the obvious out of the way? Should we get the big obvious that I'm sure you didn't remember and I sure shit didn't remember?
Yes.
And I was like, What? I have no memory of this.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall's
Shelley
in it.
Duvall. What the fuck?
I know. I saw her walk out, that first scene, the opening scene, and I went, oh.
I feel like
And
the kid from The Shining.
And then she spoke, and I was like, wait, it's the family after. They moved on. Jack Torrance is gone.
That's why he is the way he is. New name.
And then Dr. Sleep happens after.
In 3, 2, 1, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Dan, alcoholic. I'm not much of a speech guy. I just thought I'd hold the chip and talk about whatever popped up. So here I am. And I'm thinking about my dad. I saw a chip like this in his hand once. A couple of months before he died. 5-month chip, I'm pretty sure.
So the director is Stuart Gillard. I'm going to get names wrong. Sorry.
I was so worried you were about to say Stuart Gordon.
No, Stuart Gillard. He directed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
No, the worst one.
I know. And just before making this, he directed the pilot for a TV show, Poltergeist: The Legacy.
No way. There's
Yeah.
a Poltergeist show?
There is. I noticed there's a little line where they directly reference Poltergeist in this movie. In RocketMan.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Whenever he's like, he's running around holding his breath on Mars. I'm getting ahead of myself. But they like resuscitate him and he wakes up and he goes, Carolina, don't go towards the light.
Houston, children.
Carolina, go
Houston.
into the light, honey.
Fred!
Honey, go into the light.
Houston.
This is the big one. Screenplay.
I didn't even look.
This is the first screenplay credit for Craig
Mason.
I think I got the name right. He wrote Scary Movie 3 and 4. Okay, that's where you
That
go
makes
after
sense, that
this.
makes
That
sense.
is, he wrote Hangover Part 2 and 3. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Do you remember that Huntsman movie? Like, with like Chris Hemsworth and there's like the White Witch or whatever. It's like Snow White, but from like the Hunt,
Yeah, yeah.
He wrote that second one,
Hollywood breakthrough.
Oh, and then he wrote Chernobyl, the miniseries.
Shut the fuck
And then
up.
he wrote The Last of Us TV
Shut
series.
the fuck up.
It's the same guy. This is his first credit was RocketMan. This is where he started.
Humble beginnings.
Story credit was this guy named Oren Aviv. I'm sorry.
That's
That's
I didn't even
it
think
right
he
there.
tried.
Another big one, the DP.
You're gonna
This
say
is a
some
big
wild.
one. So Stephen Poster, DP. Before this, he did Big Top Pee-wee.
Okay. Yeah, that
Fine.
makes total sense.
And then he's the DP for an entire director's filmography. A director we know, a director we love. I'll just say, this guy, he's got soul, but he's not a soldier.
Shut
This
up.
is the DP for
Donnie
Richard
Darko?
Kelly.
Oh.
Donnie Darko.
South
of
of Tales,
Tales,
The Box.
The Box. Same DP. RocketMan. Boom. So, those are the people who made it. I had such a nostalgic fit, is I guess what I can call it, for the Disney logo in the beginning. They're like...
Old school, right?
Yeah. Especially that little, like... at the very end. I don't know why that was when I was
Takes me back.
takes me back to that one. In general, before we start.
yeah.
In general.
I was hoping, yeah.
You can start. How did you feel? Because we watched this separately.
Mm-hmm.
You were hollering through that wall. I heard...
I was.
Because mine, when watching it, it lagged a lot.
Uh-huh.
And I ended up stopping for the night and watching it the next day.
Mm-hmm.
But that night, when I was trying to watch it and it kept buffering, I kept hearing you laugh a lot through the wall. I was like, man, she's really having a great time with that.
RocketMan, in my memory, is only half a film.
Yeah.
The first half,
I
John
agree.
Jingle, when he's throwing the ape around, when he's in the big speedy thing,
Yeah.
And then the second half, I remember bits and pieces, but not a lot. And that ended up being like exactly how I feel now. Is like that first half has some really strong stuff, and that second half is not nearly as funny, one, and then two, Fred, right? Main character's name is Fred.
Yeah.
Fred is a piece of shit.
Of course, I'm sure, you fool. How dare you question my authority?
Morning.
And I found myself rooting against him in a way.
Really, it's just that poor woman.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. That poor woman. I wrote in my notes, I put, Fred should not be allowed in close proximity to the woman. That kiss, I was like, and I was like, stop, get her away. It felt dehumanizing to her.
Think about it. There's 3 people on Mars. I guess she picked wrong because there's Bill Overbeck.
Overbeck.
Overbeck, yeah.
I kept forgetting
Wild
his name.
Bill Overbeck. Remember that, because he's a crazy guy, which I don't know why he got that name, because he's very by the
There's
book.
a lot of weird one-off lines that make me think that
Yeah.
this movie got cut up.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, like, non sequiturs. You remember the opening flashback.
I did.
The childhood
So,
flashback. I did not.
The coming days to watching this film, it like a premonition, I would just slowly remember the film itself.
Visions.
Yeah, visions. I was at work, and I just got hit suddenly with child in a dryer going, "Houston, we have a problem. I want my mommy." And I was just like, is that the movie? It was neat. It's a neat little thing.
The big surprise was Shelley Duvall. When
It
she
was.
opens that and it's her face, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
She kills it.
She does.
Being the
She's great.
mom. Yeah, she's great.
They have that line later where she's like, he only left home once. He ran away to the garage. Or something like that.
Going to Mars is not temporary, Freddy. The last time you ran away, it was just to the garage.
See, for me, the big laugh was her being like, like she has the plate of sandwiches.
The
and she's like-
delicious looking
They were
sandwiches.
really
Dude,
good.
as a kid, I wanted those rocket ship PB&Js
Yeah.
so bad.
That was the line I wanted to say. Is I love. She's like, there's a little moon and a little rocket ship. And I was just like, yeah.
Look, there's a little moon, a star, and a little rocket.
Shelley
Shelley kills it.
Yeah.
Kills it. Best actress in the whole movie, probably. No, well, no. We'll get to that. Well, we get the hook of the simulation landing. We don't know it's a simulation.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a good little lead in. Like, get me the guy who developed the software. I think I dig a little too deep. I think I dig the whole for the film. I'm doing the heavy lifting for the film.
Uh-huh.
Is I love the idea of Fred realistically being the guy who makes simulation software for NASA and not being NASA. Him in the spinning, the dryer, as a kid, it's like, I want to be an astronaut, I want to be an astronaut. But it's like, you can never be an astronaut. And that reality probably hit him. So now he's like, I'm going to make the simulations. Mm-hmm. And I love that. And he's like really like spot on with it too. Mm-hmm. And we get the like, with like
the goofy music,
car.
the car, very Pee-wee.
I like the car. I think it fits in well.
I have a bit of a problem throughout. I don't know how much of a problem it really is, but with Pee-wee, there's like, you can define Pee-wee. Like, there's an archetype, I guess in other characters that you have, like Mr. Bean, who's like kind of silent and bumbling. He doesn't really have a shtick, Fred, in this one. It's all over the place. He has the goofy car, but for the life of me, for someone who's just so good at what he does, it's like, what is the goofy car point? Like, Pee-wee's bike makes a lot of sense. Mr. Bean walking everywhere makes a lot of sense in my mind.
That's a good thought.
And extend that feeling I have with the car to basically everything about him. There are so many inconsistencies, which we'll get to. I'm just going to jump ahead a bit. The Onion. That's when the film starts getting kind of problematic for me. Do you even remember The Onion?
Sweet, swirling onion rings.
What's The Onion?
The Onion is the test where he's in the seat and he has to plug in all the things.
Is that what it's called?
Spinning. It is. I wrote it down. It's called The Onion.
The Onion, okay.
And it's like, this guy not only aced everything prior, but excelled, beat world records. And then he's stumbling on this thing that he really shouldn't be stumbling on. I get it. It's kind of like the washing machine. Like, it's supposed to, like, harken back to, oh, that's why he has trouble with the spinning. But I don't know, it comes out of nowhere, and all the characters around him are like, this idiot, he can't do anything right. There's a line from Bud where he's like, Fred, you're hopeless. It's like, hopeless? He beat every record.
Randall! Randall, you're hopeless.
Hold on this
I don't
one.
know why you're talking about that.
It's like, it's like, what do you mean hopeless? So it's like, what is his problem? What is his obstacle? His obstacle is just this one specific thing he had a little trouble with.
Yeah.
And that's it. He's Mr. Perfect. And that's where, in the third act, he loses me.
Yeah.
Because the whole time, it's like, it's Overbeck just getting punched down. And it's like, yeah, I'm mad with him. He deserved to have the first lines on Mars. Like, he deserved all this shit. Like,
yeah.
Fred is ruining everything, in my opinion.
I agree. But, you know, I just have so much fun in a weird way. I was not expecting this 90s comedy for me to have so much fun with this movie.
What I will say, going back to where we were in the story,
yeah.
his chair is awesome. He's like, his little joysticks.
Die!
And I don't blame Fred for this. What assholes, they didn't introduce themselves when he walked in. They just like, oh, let's watch him.
I like I do like the sort of like movie star appeal of astronauts though. Like when he walks in there, you know, they've got the sunglasses.
Yeah, they're all cool.
Yeah, they're just there. And I don't know, I know you hate what's his face? Rodney Dangerfield?
Yeah.
You don't like him.
I don't.
You don't like his face
I do not like his face.
Randall gave me that like Dangerfield vibe a little. His introductory line, he's like, "Sweet Alaskan asparagus, you're the Mars team." You know, like, I don't. What?
That was a good impression.
Thank you.
Sweet Alaskan asparagus tips. You're the Mars team.
That a lot of these sound cues have been in my head for 15 years. So, but yeah, I really like all his like face, like the faces that he makes, and I love, you know, like he makes that same face in the end when they're like over the digital camera, and he's just like the storm's moving in. It's like really serious. I even wrote down, at least for the first, before they get to Mars, before they blast off, I really liked the production. Like, the production design for it all is great. There's that giant vault door during their isolation scene, you know? And I don't know if it was, like... I don't know what it was.
No, it wasn't... that was real.
Yeah?
I read they shot the film in some kind of, like... I don't know if it was a museum or, like, an actual, like, NASA-operated place. But it was in Houston, and it's, like... between one of those two things.
It looked really sick.
So a lot of the film was on location.
I thought it was awesome. And it looked like it.
No, stop the tape. Stop.
Final editor's note. So they did shoot on location in a couple places, but they also outsourced to some non-NASA locations, like this college in Sugar Land, Texas. And you can see that, you know, they put a couple NASA signs on the outside of it, but almost all of the shot is effects. So the building on the left and the right were added in, probably matted in, and then the two rocket ships are also added in, and the one laying on its side I can only assume is a miniature. Yeah, kind of crazy, kind of cool.
There's one shot when he goes up the elevator and he's entering into the spacecraft, and over his shoulder we see these four guys or whatever, and I thought for sure that was a green screen or a projection of some kind, and then he like leaves and he walks straight to them, and I was like, wow.
I wrote down the first line to like make me laugh, because I just really wanted to remember what was it that made me laugh. And whenever he meets Overbeck, he's shaking his hand. He's like, "I feel like a paleontologist that's been hunting dinosaurs his whole life, and I finally get to meet one." And then Overbeck goes, "Thank you." Like, he's just like, "Asshole just called me a dinosaur." I think the actor for Overbeck is William Sadler.
Yes.
I love him. Ever since Star Trek Deep Space Nine. This movie, to me, is the canonical start of Section 31.
Wait, I thought you were talking about someone else.
Who?
You said Bud. Are you talking about Overbeck?
I'm talking about Overbeck. Did I say Bud?
You did.
Oh, I meant Overbeck, yeah.
I was like, where have I seen? Because the entire time, the guy who plays Bud or whatever, I was like, where have I seen him?
I didn't.
Bud Nesbitt? Who the hell are you?
I did look up, because I really wanted to check if Bud Nesbitt was a real guy.
I did look that up. He is not a real
not.
guy. He is not. Because the whole time I was thinking to myself, I was like, I don't know. I don't know about this.
It's like, what an asshole move for the film to be like, this guy ruined Apollo 13.
I killed everyone.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm alright. You know, they did a little, like, test, you know, the fake lander in his office. Mm-hmm. Did you like the Colonel gag, where he throws the Colonel the dude's head?
Yes, and it makes the, like, dink sound. What I liked even more, though, and I wrote it down in my notes, was him going, yeah, got it.
Yep. Got it. There it is.
Did you like Bud's introduction? When he opens the door and all the papers just like everywhere.
Not so much that, but it's when he steps back up and the binder's comedically like overstuffed with papers. It's like bulging with papers. I thought that was funny.
Okay.
I'm not a big Bud enjoyer.
Yeah.
He's okay. He gets like a really obvious like redemption kind of thing going for him. Hey, what's up? What's wrong?
I wrote down specifically, I bet Gwen had fun during the drinking sequence, especially the close-up of him blowing out the fire.
The close-up didn't really do anything.
Really? Because he has this like hair like spiked up for whatever reason.
It was just him flailing the things around.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wait, hold on. I did write something with that scene that I thought was really good. I don't know if this was in her introduction scene or in the bar scene, but at one point, Fred looks at Julie Ford and goes, Julie Ford! And he's just like booking it to her. And I wrote down, I was like, horrifying. Like, get her away from him.
Julie Ford!
Do you remember in his office the one cutaway where over Beck and I can't remember the other guy? They're just like, take a look at this, and he's like,
yeah, he cropped himself. Yeah. I don't think the film puts them on an even plane.
Yeah,
because the film wants to create her like her relationship with this ape.
Yeah.
I forget what is it. A chimp? Is it a monkey?
It's a chimp.
It's a chimp.
Ulysses.
Ulysses. Oh yeah, that's gonna be worse for me. I'm gonna say chimp. Ulysses. Ulysses.
Yeah.
Her relationship with Ulysses being like her equivalency to him, like, oh, isn't it weird that she makes these monkey noises? And isn't he weird? Aren't they weird together? And it's like, she's here and he's way up here.
I think I just kind of... Are you saying he's like the chimp?
No. I'm saying she's a weirdo and he's a weirdo. And that's what the film is trying to get at.
All right.
I don't feel like she's a weirdo, though. She has a cool interest.
Yeah.
She does her job, making those monkey noises. Is probably how you talk.
She's full sends of those monkey
She
noises.
does.
Yeah. I was really like everyone in the movie I think is full send.
And I just don't buy their little weirdo romance together.
Yeah.
I don't think they're on that even playing field.
I realized I didn't even write down the like... Yeah.
That was amazing. That was so funny.
Yeah.
I love that the film went there. I don't know. It was like kind of violent, but not mean.
Yeah.
You know, like it was really funny.
That's the thing to me about this movie is that when it gets kind of close to that like mean, offensive 90s comedy, it reels back with a specific scene. We'll get to that.
Oh my god.
That's what I mean. Is it? No. I can't get ahead of myself. We'll get to that scene.
That has to be a whole section.
That has to be a whole video.
He shouldn't have been allowed near the building. I get like this kind of film requires a premise that's like suspension of disbelief. You know, every man, kind of even weirder than the everyman, gets the chance to become an astronaut or whatever. Like it's supposed to be crazy, but they have only one line, outside of the fact that he programmed everything, that justifies why they chose him. And it is the non sequitur of all non sequiturs. They had to have cut something. It is bewildering to me, and I would like to read it.
Oh.
Wick, who's the one who's been vouching for him since day one, weirdly, he says this.
The guy's an embarrassment to NASA. Now, I understand people like him. Trust me, he'll be a total professional.
In quote, I understand people like him. And that gets said real quick. Because it's in between shenanigans.
Now, I understand people like him. Trust me, he'll be a total professional.
Morning!
It's like in the midst of one of his, like, and they're like, why are you picking Fred? And he's like, I understand people like him. And then they go. I was waiting for a reveal. I was waiting for something.
I have a son.
I have a son on the spectrum. Or something.
You went there, huh?
We'll cut that out. I was waiting for something and nothing.
We basically get like second act low point after the bar scene. We never get a low point after that.
Because he's only bad at one thing.
Yeah.
Julie
Ford.
Julie Ford!
I always wondered as a kid, you know, we cut to him in bed in his room, and remember when he took his shoe off, he flung the shoe through the window.
Yeah.
It's him in his second at Glow Point after the bar scene, and he's in bed, and he's just wet. I remember as a kid watching that, being like, man, he's sweaty. He should take some sheets off. Like it's a real. And then it hit me on this watch. I was like, he's soaked because he's sleeping under the open window that he broke, and it's raining, so it's just all hitting him there.
I didn't realize that.
I know it's just like a little like oh, he's just raining. But for me, I was like, it's raining on his head. I thought he was sweaty for 15 years.
That's crazy.
I know. So it was a full circle moment for me.
Do we want to get into the trials?
I'd love to.
Okay, so
we start with the isolation scene.
We do start with that. That is, without a doubt, the single most part of this movie I had carried with me since viewing it all those years ago.
Wait, John Jacob.
Yeah, if there was one thing that I can say about this movie, it was John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Oh, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, John Jacob Jingleheimer.
And that was it. Did it live up to your expectations?
Yes.
I think it did for me too. The way it slowly moves into that split screen felt really good. Like it felt really like artistic. Like it was gearing up for something.
That's true. It's not like a sun. It just slowly. It's like. It's almost like Fargo. Like ask without this. It just slowly goes in. For me, it's that, and it's also the slow, like he kind of, I can't remember. I wish I wrote each antic. Yeah. Yeah, it's the deep one, and we come back to him, the other guy in the room.
The guy's like,
yeah. I also just checked in my notes. His name's Gordo.
Yes!
Gordo.
Yes!
Yeah.
Because I wrote two, and I could not remember why I wrote it, but I wrote a line that was like, good job, Gordo.
Yeah, it was the, when he vomits.
Gordo, good work. Woo. Hey, way to go, Gordo.
Okay, that was the hardest I laughed in the entire film, is when he vomits and he slips on it on his way out. No, Gordo might be the best performer of the whole movie.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the dread, the losing your mind.
I think we could skip past the spinning bit.
The onion.
You want to get to the onion?
Oh, that's sorry.
No, the first spinning
Excuse
bit.
me.
Yeah. Sorry, please. We don't need to do that. But yeah, the first one, it's just like it's
a good bit.
He goes flying through the halls. There's nuns.
The nuns felt very SpongeBob to me. I felt like an early season bit. I don't know.
And then he hits the other dude in the hallway. I did write down. I love the nurses be brave, huh? Why don't you try walking?
that is what felt like season 1, like SpongeBob.
Here we go, Gary. Be brave, huh? Why don't you try walking?
Oh, they're holding their breath. Whenever. I thought that was great.
I thought that was really funny.
I would say isolation and then holding breath are the two best trials for me. Like spinning, it's like we get two spinning ones back to back.
But once again, Fred rotating around the table, that's a dick move.
It is,
dude. I don't know. Fred kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, I like during their little conference when they announce who's going. They have the quick line of artificial gravity.
We will be using a new system which generates artificial gravity on this mission.
Very quick and very quick. Very quick. I'm
efficient.
just it is. I'm like, good job. That's all I need. That's all I need.
That was probably the second hardest I laughed. Was his scream.
Did you know about it? Did you remember it?
I did not.
Astronaut Fred Randall.
And I was reading, apparently that was what they used most in the trailer. That was the big selling point in the trailer. And it was improvised, his scream.
Oh, really?
He was just supposed to faint. But the actor was like, let me full send it. Let me do one take where I full send it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love it. It is really great. For me, it's the build of, it's like the SpongeBob movie where, they're building up, his name starts with an S, this, our great astronaut, and, the dude, he moves the mic over, and you know, we get the other guy, they're like patting him on the back and like thumbs up, like, hey, you got this. I loved it. It felt like the Oscars. He's gonna get this win.
And the way he has to like walk in front of him, he like it's like such an asshole move. It's like
when they're blasting off, you know, did you like the helmet sneeze?
It always disturbed me when I was younger, and it disturbs me now.
Really?
It is so profoundly gross.
It's great. I loved it. I was like, that might be the hardest laugh after that.
Everything about that scene makes me tense. It's like the sneeze, him taking his helmet off, and the like everything about that makes me just like.
It did feel like
fight or flight. Like I'm like that.
Like a Final Destination, like
yeah,
setup. Like
exactly.
Helmets off, helmet sneeze.
His head's gonna pop.
I was just, even like just getting ready this morning in front of the mirror. I was like, what if I just sneeze? It was just all. It's like,
it's ridiculous.
Good sound design, good sound. Now, whenever they do get to space, I agree. You said like the second half of it, it's a bit shaky.
Mm-hmm.
The quality just, I mean, production wise, it almost looks like the ship's like a JPEG sometimes, just like coasting through.
A little bit. The Mars reveal is great.
It is. I wrote
it's
that
stunning.
specifically. It is.
The music, like once again, it's that kind of like high concept, like comedy.
For
it just
sure.
Doesn't get made. Okay, the hardest I laughed in the entirety of that back end, and there wasn't a whole lot for me, but it really made me laugh. Do you want to guess? Do you want to guess the bit?
Is it when are they on Mars?
No.
They're in space.
They're in space.
Well, I know it's not the musical segment. Okay, what was that? I don't know. I'm really trying to think. It sure as shit isn't when he's fluttering or flying. What is it? I don't know.
It's when he's like, it's when he's been awake for a really long time, and he's like tweaking out, and the monkey's like, they're coming to get you, Fred. He's like running around. He's like, Fred, they're coming to get you.
Fred, snap out of it. Fred, snap out of it. Fred, snap.
See, I wasn't about that. Like, I was just kind of like, it's okay.
Okay, never mind.
You're getting ahead.
I'm getting ahead.
Because, you know, we have to talk about. We're there now.
We're not there yet. There's another scene.
What, like the food scene?
Yes.
You want to talk about the food scene?
Why did they let him cook? On what earth would they let him cook?
They're not on Earth.
They are so pissed about it. They're like, raw.
Oh, not the bales. I'm sorry, what? Oh, man. Hello, Queen.
Have more cream. And it's like, dude, you did that to yourself by letting Fred cook.
It's just a very quotable movie. Oh, Julie's doing her old Yeller impression.
Okay, that might be the hardest I laughed at the whole movie.
Whipped broccoli and mashed potatoes. Oh, Julie's doing her old Yeller impression. Please, Paul. I don't want Yeller to die.
I will say there were a couple lines where, to me, I was really like, I think I'm too young to understand certain references. I can't remember any, but I know one.
Which we'll get there.
Oh no,
it's worse than the scene you're thinking of.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh no.
Anyway, yeah, no, that it just pissed me off. There's so much of that in the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, why is Fred in this position?
Because it's a comedy.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes, I get that.
And you need to, do you laugh at it or do you not? It just pissed you off, I guess. No real human being would do it. It's, what do you want from a Disney comedy?
See, this whole time I've been like, Fred is such an asshole or whatever. Yeah. I'm going to backtrack on that. I don't think Fred's an asshole. I think everyone else around him is for putting him in this position. It's like, they made him cook. Of course he would fuck it up.
That's a good thought.
They put him in space. Of course shenanigans are going to happen. Yeah.
Now, and then, he drops he drinks laxative or whatever, he goes to the toilet, and he has that real, it's almost borderline like Evil Dead 2, work shed, where he's like, oh no, Bud's coin.
Oh no, Bud's coin.
Him getting sucked in created a fear for me when I was a kid. That,
Really?
like, and
Of regular
that, like
toilets?
toilets with like
Regular toilets?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it.
Regular toilets? Huh?
Yeah.
Alright, that's funny.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Really?
I'm okay. Yeah. I mean, ever since I have to use them from a distance,
Yeah.
no matter one or two.
Thought he'd be more blue when he came out too.
I thought he was full.
I thought it was full blue.
Yeah.
Like Blue Man Group scary.
Yeah.
Blue. We're on it.
Okay.
There is a scene where they meet the president. And the whole world. They're video calling the whole world. You know, astronauts. How's it going in space? And you know, Fred's there. He's half blue because he was in the toilet.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what to say. There, you know, the president's there, like Bill Clinton looking guy. But he's like Southern.
Well, Bill Clinton had a bit of a Southern.
Did he?
Yeah.
I spy Fred Randall there, and
So he's like, say something to the world, son. And he's like, you know, it's like a small blueberry. And I'm like, that's a sweet sentiment. You know, like I see Julie Ford looking up at him. I'm like, yeah, you know, like he's being kind of sweet. And then he ruins it with his, I've got the whole world in my hands song.
It's almost like I got the whole world in my hands. I got the whole world in my hands. I got the whole world.
It's like, okay, sure, he's just singing.
Listen.
And then what does he do, Gwen?
This song, in the TikTok era, this song would have made numbers. And it came well before that was even in the realm of possibility. So I gotta give it to the film. Like, a random musical segment.
Yeah.
And with a dance. And
That
the whole world in my hands. And it's like, it didn't need to do that.
I got the whole world in my hands.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it credit for that. It loses points for the racism, though.
Now the French, je suis le papillon sur la table.
Yo, just that? How many points did it have? Like 3? Out of what? Okay, went back to 0 with the racism.
I need to look into myself and figure out why it is I have this opinion. But for me, the French was funny. It's like, oh, dog on the French, you know?
Now the Germans, ich liebe Daken. Slug-de-lug, den gläubigen Volkswagen, IKEA.
Yeah.
The Germans were funny. It's like,
He
dog,
speaks some German.
Dog on the Germans.
It's not just
you know?
gibberish there.
It's when he gets to the Chinese.
Well, they knew it because it's the last one he does.
And now the Chinese, come on, all you Chinese.
And
I was done.
When he impersonates what he believes is the Chinese language. And it shows our astronauts. They're just sitting there, and I think Overbeck just kind of goes a little like.
That was incredible.
Well, to me, again, this is what I was saying, is that it's not, from what I'm trying to guess, it's not blatantly mean, because, you know, it's not him going, this is my impersonation, it's his interpretation of it, you know?
He makes fun of a bunch of different cultures.
And if it wasn't Disney, this is my one thought, if it wasn't a Disney produced film and it was like just a singular independent comedy, like Farley Brother or something from that era, it would have been mean-spirited in that way, in a different...
I just realized your hand clips into my camera. You're trying to grab me.
I've got the whole Gwen in my hand. It comes across as innocently misunderstood rather than blatant offensive egregiousness.
And it shows everyone's into it. You know, they're not like, what?
Except for our astronauts.
Except for the astronauts.
Who are my insert characters during that sequence.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to it very soon, but there is a joke that is worse and indefensible, in my opinion. Like, yeah. Because, you know, you can make a case for the whole wide world song, as we did.
Hypersleep Dilemma.
Hypersleep Dilemma.
Everyone goes into hypersleep, but the chimp with his little one goes into Fred's.
No, see, you can't be in here because yours is over there.
Yes.
So Fred can't go into hypersleep, so he has to be awake for 8 months.
As a kid, This whole dilemma bothered me. I felt annoyed by it.
It is.
As an adult, it kind of bothers me still, even if I like his shenanigans in space.
It is annoying.
Yeah.
But I brush it off because I'm like, it's just, it's movie fun.
I love that I love the 13 minutes reveal though. Because it zooms and he's like, 13 minutes?
How long have I been asleep? 13 minutes!
I will say, I don't know if you noticed this, but this is the start of what I would believe is masterful screenwriting. Since their voyage in space, they do every single trial. So isolation, he's isolated, when he has isolation.
Oh.
And then, he has to
hold his breath. He has to hold his breath.
The way up.
Mm-hmm. He has to do the onion. That's the obvious one. And the onion also a setup, reminded payoff because he's in the dryer.
Yeah.
Remember? Exactly. I want my mommy.
That's why
the
onion's a problem.
It is. And then the G's, the spinning one.
Yep.
I'm not really sure with that. I think that's just the rocket blasting off. Yeah. So
I'm like, that's some good stuff.
Yeah.
It's nothing deep or big, but I'm like, I realized it during the holding breath scene where he's like, I'm gonna hold my breath. I was like, oh yeah, you did all of them.
I guess now that we're here, I don't know if you caught the line. The Hoodoo Uprising.
A guide that speaks Hutu.
Fred, snap out of it.
Yeah?
It's a real group of people, Davis.
Is it really?
During the Rwandan genocide in the 90s. I was going through reviews, and I saw a couple that would mention it too. They're like, hey, great film. That was kind of out of character, though, that one line.
Fred keeps up with the times.
Yeah.
He does. So Mars reveal.
I thought that was so good. There's one shot where you can tell it's like New Mexico, but red.
I wrote down the timestamp for mine. At 1 hour and 5 minutes, they're crossing this ridge, and you can see a green key line at the horizon there.
Yeah, I know exactly the shot you're talking about.
And I was like, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't ruin the film for me. I'm like, it's just neat. I want to show that. I want to see that.
It's a part of that high concept comedy thing. Like it's that level of work.
Yeah.
That went into this film in '97.
Yeah.
I think
they're just in the desert,
mm-hmm.
which I thought was neat, with their cheap plastic spacesuits. I wrote down, I thought it was cute, the bit where they're all like, I'm the first person to walk backwards on Mars.
There's one line. There's one line. I think we might have the same.
Is it the blow the kiss?
No, it's not the blow the kiss. I want to get to know you more the first time on Mars.
Well, you're the first to not listen to me on Mars. Please talk to me. I want to get to know you more for the first time on Mars.
That line, I was like...
Yeah, where he's tuning him out.
Undeniably cute, that line.
For me, I like where he's like, first person to blow a kiss on Mars. And, he goes, and then you hear Julie go, oh, Fred. And then he goes, oh, you're the first person to blush on Mars. I was like, that was pretty smooth.
First to blow a kiss on Mars. Hey, you're the first to blush on Mars.
She's digging it, Fred. Keep going.
Unfortunately for me, a lot of the Mars gags just veer, he ruins the American flag. He pulls out his own. It's like, what? I'm just a little bit annoyed at him. Yeah. It's like, he, ruins the first words or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that kind of thing. The fart. Do we want to talk about the fart?
Let's talk about
the fart is the second most memorable thing from this movie.
It's the poster.
All the way ago. Yeah, exactly.
It is the poster.
What?
I think it's funny.
I think it's pretty funny.
I like, Overbeck's in distress. Yeah. High methane levels.
It lingers on that a little too long.
Heart rate up, adrenaline up, stomach muscles spasming. Overbeck's in distress. Look at these methane levels.
The guys figuring it out as they're all laughing, and there's one shot of the bald guy, and he has this freaky ass laugh. He's literally like... I'm like, why is he laughing like that? He winks. Yeah. he's like,
I know this. And it's not at all like that. It's not. No, I will find it, and I don't think it's like all.
It is, and I was like, why did he laugh like that?
Isn't it? It's almost kind of body horror, the shot of it going through the pipe. Yeah. No.
Oh my God. No. Hey. Don't do that. No, come on. Hey. Oh, man.
I love Fred's bloated suit.
And I love his face all the time. He's like, what?
What? It's the best, it's not me bit of the whole movie, too.
Oh, yeah.
Who else would it be? It's Julie.
Oh, yeah. And I love how, like, he takes it personally. It was Julie, he goes, oh, that was low. Like, he says a line like that.
Don't
like,
throw that on poor Julie.
Exactly.
It's
It's something like that. I was like, that's great. Like, oh,
yeah,
perfect.
they have, like, a bit of, like, chemistry there.
Yeah.
Like, they've worked with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's...
Wasn't me.
What do you mean it wasn't you? We're 35 million miles from the nearest person!
Truly, it wasn't me. Maybe it was Julie.
Dog.
Hey, miracles can happen.
Blaming us on Julie.
Yeah, and, it all wraps up in a nice little bow. They're collecting rocks over Beck's there, and he's, like, angry and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He saves the day. I fully believe when Overbeck is pinned under that rover, I fully believe Fred knew what he could have lifted easily. I feel like Fred was just like, you need to call me mommy.
I can't lift it. They say that when a mother's child is trapped, the rush of her adrenaline gives her the strength of 20 men. Fine, Commander, call me mommy. What?
I totally think that's like the mother strength, energy, exactly what he's saying. Because it's Shelley Duvall. Like, he is a mama's boy through and through, and he needed that.
He can't lift the rover unless he calls a mommy, because a mom's adrenaline to save her child.
The strongest person in his world is a mother.
Yeah, there you go. The respect. Mm-hmm. There you go. He's not a bad person.
Nope.
He might be an asshole. He's not a bad person.
He's an oaf.
I might back up a little on that. I will say before, like, just real quick. Did you watch the after credit scene?
I did.
Yes,
I didn't know that existed.
I thought I got you for that too.
Nope.
Oh man.
Almost, because I had paused it. I left to get a snack or some shit, and I came back, and I was like, "That's a lot of credits left." And I skimmed, and I was like, "No way."
I thought I got you for sure with that after credit scene. There's an alien, and
an alien.
It takes the flag underwear.
And that's a good payoff. It's a funny bit.
It is.
Yeah.
And I think the onion scene with the rove with the craft itself at the end is pretty it's fine.
It pays it off. I do find once again the whole Bud and Wick bit a little underdeveloped.
Yeah.
And just all going nowhere.
It's just needed. It's just there to exist.
Yeah, you need some kind of home team rooting for him.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I don't even mind too Overbeck's he did it to himself because of his ego. Like, he wanted these discoveries. But I just have a hard time getting into that because I'm with him.
Yeah.
I think Fred really took a lot from him here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a fine third act. Him getting the girl
is...
Maybe
it's a cute little 2001 A Space Odyssey dance.
I think him making the clothes is really creative.
Yeah,
that was cute.
If you separate everything else from the characters and you just take that scene as is,
and they do the 2001.
Yeah, it's that shot. Yeah.
And so the film kind of just ends.
It does.
Yeah.
He can't get into the hypersleep thing.
Boy and girl return to home planet, get a nice little house with a white picket fence, live happily. No! No! Not again!
He has
There's
food.
no return home.
There's no food.
He ate Ulysses.
I like to believe that after he ate it, the trauma led him to the drinking.
Oh, back to the Overlook.
Back to Overlook. He drove all the way back. Didn't want to be with his father.
It's a mama's boy. Oh my god, that's why she's alone. Oh my god. Wait, no. Oh no, there is a dad.
There is a dad.
I mean, I guess you're
It's like John Candy looking guy.
I thought, dude.
I thought it was John Candy.
I thought for sure. I was like, Shelley Duvall, John Candy. I was like, this makes total sense.
He would want to go to space. Why doesn't he play ball like the other boys?
Why can't he just play football like the rest of the kids?
The film stays fondly up here. In comparison to some of the more raunchier, biting parody satires that came out, Naked Gun, stuff like that, Airplane, I think I would more likely put this on for a group of people like our age these days, just something real light, and especially that first half, just real efficient, without a transphobic joke or without something problematic happening.
Yeah.
You know, I think
no, you just prefer the one-off
lines.
yeah,
the one-off line that you need to, you know, read a little bit the picked up.
Yeah. Maybe skip a song in the middle.
Bathroom break.
Yeah. You know.
Just
when you see Randall go to the bathroom, you can go to the bathroom.
I'll edit the film. I'll put a big blinking like bathroom break scene.
Yeah.
Bathroom break.
I mean, I liked it a bit more than you, but it's just, I'm going to definitely say quotes of it around people, and they're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? And I'll be like, you're the Mars team. But, somebody stole my pants. That's what I mean. It's like, when we just say shit like that, I'll be like, what are you talking about? It'll be like RocketMan, and they'll go, I never saw that Elton John movie. And I'll be like, no.
Not that one.
Not that one, the first RocketMan. Elton John, he now has 2 movies that use the song RocketMan called RocketMan.
Oh, there's probably 100. But RocketMan is the most RocketMan of all of them.
That was a good way to end it. Next pick, I think, we have a long list. You'll pick something from it, I guess.
It'll be more from my background.
Sure. Whatever that means. We both watch the same things.
Really?